Okay, how many times this week has somebody on your team messaged you asking for a password? And how long did it take you to find it and send it? I want to show you what my screen looks like because nobody on my team or my company knows even a single password, including me. So let's say, for example, I want to log into Zapier. So the thing I'm going to do first is click on login, and I'm just going to click here. So by just clicking there, it's going to prompt me to put my thumb on my phone, and just like that, I've logged in. So I've just logged in by clicking the website, and that's it logged in. So that's the whole thing. I did not type a password. I did not remember a password. There was no master password to get into the password manager either, which is the bit that usually puts people off. My phone just asked me if it was me that I'm trying to log in, and I said yes with my thumb, and I was in. So here's exactly where you always mostly feel. You have a new team member, he joins on Monday, and you want to give him access to passwords, relevant password that he needs to have. So you, most of the time, you maybe send them to their WhatsApp chats or in a group. But for this one, you just come on your password manager, and since he is joining in the IT department, you all have entries for all the IT departments people, and you just come here and you add them. So first of all, you need to add them on the team. So you just come to management and you come to add user, and you put their email address. Let's say, for example, this is their email address. Then you put their role. Since they are just a normal users, you just put their role as a user, not as an admin. Then you just say they will see the passwords in the IT department, nowhere else. So these are the passwords will not be available to them. Then you read, then you add user. So once they are added, if you come to IT department, you will see here there is someone called hg@wpfoss.com who has been added. And look here very carefully in the team settings. They are saying hide passwords for read-only members. So since a user is just a read-only member, because you can change users, so since he's only a read-only member, he will not be able to see the password. He will just be able to see the email address of the login that will be there. So he will just be able to click the way we've clicked it, and he will log in. So no need of a password, no need of remembering anything. And that's how HeyLogin works. So once you've just added them, on Monday, they will just walk in on Monday morning, and everything they need is already there. The email, the systems, the accounts. You do not need to send them everything. You just need to onboard them here, and they will have access to every single thing that they need to have. And they are only on the things that I have put them to be in, nothing else. So now the opposite, and this is the one that costs maybe businesses real money. Someone leaves. Right now, in most companies, that means maybe changing every password that the person that leaves had, especially maybe if they left in no good terms. So after changing the password, you have to tell everyone else the new ones, which is such a big job, and that in practice nobody does, and the person keeps their access for years, even where they've gone to. So when someone leaves, it's just a click of a button for removing them from the system, and he will not have access to any password. And let me show you how you can do that. So, for example, the new person that joined, he joined on this department. So if you just come back to management and you just click here, since you're an admin, you just scroll down and go to more options and just click on remove user. So this is a user that has already left the department. Other people will remain nothing untouched. They will not even notice anything has happened. And if you come back to IT department, that one member has gone. So you can, from the small demonstration, you could see I did not change any single password. So nobody was interrupted. Their day carried on as usual. Another scenario that HeyLogin comes in handy with is when you want a password to something new. So ask yourself, how many of your team uses the same password for the company email as they use for their personal accounts? You know the answer. Everybody does it because nobody remembers 20 different ones. So here, nobody has to. Every login is different, every login is long, and no human being is holding any of it in their head. So if you want just to add a new password, you can just come here. HeyLogin automatically labels you, gives you a new password. So you don't need to remember any of this. You just need to put your new app or website, your email address that logs into that app, and just like that you save the entry, and you will just log in the next time just by a click of a button. So here is what I will do if I were you. Do not take my word for any of this. Let us set it up for you and your team, and you will be able to use it for 30 days for free. Not a demo account, your logins, your real stuff, your actual working week. We do the setup, we move what is in the charts and the spreadsheets, we change the ones that have already been passed around, and we sit with your team so they actually use it. Then you run it for a month. If at the end of it, your team is still messaging you for passwords, we take it out and you have lost nothing. If you are not, you will not want to go back to the old ways. That is genuinely the whole pitch. So email us right now at hello@wpfoss.com and say you want the 30 days, or book a session with us from our website wpfoss.com.